फिल्मों की अपनी दुनिया होती है. The true character of a person is judged by how he treats somebody who can give him nothing. In Karan to do a film with me and Deepika, it might happen, huh? Just be careful. Shah Rukh, honestly, one of the most gracious people that I've come across. And I think now I'd like to do an out-and-out commercial film with Priyanka. Philosophical is very boring. I'm a kamina. Huh? That's my image. My image has to stay. Hi, this is Shahid Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
One of his fans on Twitter calls him a supermarket, as in he dances like a dream, emotes brilliantly, and acts fantastically. This is Shahid Kapoor. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thanks for
How do you react to such a statement? Supermarket, that's quite a unique thing. As in, like, he can do everything. He's a total package. Total entertainer.
I'm really glad. Yeah. I'm really glad people view me like that, and I feel happy that they feel that as an actor in all departments I can do decently well.
Shahid is celebrating his birthday today with Bollywood Hungama, and how was the experience of meeting your fans? I think some of them really made your day.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved interacting with them. Actually, we were supposed to finish and then we extended it because I personally thoroughly enjoy having direct interactions with fans. फिल्मों की अपनी दुनिया होती है.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? तो audience के साथ interact करना with fans, with people who have a genuine and real reaction to everything that you say. The true character of a person is judged by how he treats somebody who can give him nothing.
You have tweeted that.
Which is very, very true. Yeah. It is only when you meet people who have nothing to gain from you, when you know how they feel about you, and those are the very few moments of reality that you get in life.
Shahid shares a wonderful and a very long relationship with Bollywood Hungama. Yeah. Since your, I think, first film, Ishq Wish, it's been a long time.
I think Bollywood Hungama as a platform is something I've always enjoyed associating with. I think you have a great team of people. I think you have a great setup. I think you're growing hugely fast. Yeah. I am somebody who goes on Bollywood Hungama almost every day. For any update, I would go there. And so I connect with it. As who logs on, I'm somebody who's a part of your, what do you call it? हम तो viewers कहते हैं.
Community.
User
community. Bollywood Hungama community.
Yeah.
I've been SMSing you for, I think, the entire journey of community. Even Dil Bole Haripa, we got an awesome response for that. And even the live chat that you've always done with us. Some of the highest followers we've got.
We did some live streaming thing for Transparence all night, which was the first. Yeah, which we had great fun with. I think it was really awesome. It was a great idea.
So that is fantastic. In fact, we'll take up a few of the questions of Bollywood Hungama followers.
These are specialized Twitter questions, na?
These are specialized Twitter questions followers of Bollywood Hungama. Yeah. I've got almost 300 questions and wishes for Shahid Kapoor. So I'll take up a few of them. A certain terminology has been invented on Twitter, which is called Shahika. Many of Shahid Kapoor fans would love to see Shahid Kapoor and Deepika Padukone together. In fact, I mentioned that to Karan Johar the other day, and he knows about that.
Apparently, me and Karan and Deepika, we all were at a award function together. Karan was mentioning this, and all three of us were actually discussing this and that on Twitter. There are a lot of posts where people keep telling Karan to do a film with me and Deepika. So we were actually discussing that. It's quite interesting, actually.
And some tabloid has linked you as well with Deepika Padukone.
What's new about that?
What's new about that?
It might happen, huh? Just be careful. अगर girlfriend है, wife है तो बता देना. मैं जिसके भी बाजू में बैठ जाता हूँ मेरे साथ आजकल
ऐसा हो जाता है. He's a brother to me, like, and always.
He's clearing it out. He's a brother too.
No, genuinely, I mean that. In fact, I really feel good about your success.
Thanks, man.
And it happens really with very few people. In fact. Okay, we'll take up another one. It is Kavita07. Do you have any recurring dreams, or do you have dreamless sleeps?
My recurring nightmare is that the director tells me to do a shot and I don't know how to do it. It's not a recurring nightmare, but that's a nightmare that I have. That's a fear that I have.
Out of your own films, like, which has been the most satisfying experience for you?
Kamine and Jab We Met.
Double role, I think, for the first time you've done.
Yes.
And it really happens that both the characters, they're totally diametrical opposites.
Yes, I don't think you come across a role like that very often in your career, and I think I'm very fortunate to get it. It was hugely courageous of Vishal to give me that opportunity.
Pari Twilight, and she says that if there was a Kamine sequel, what do you think a good storyline would be for it? How could the story continue?
ये तो विशाल के लिए होना चाहिए question यार. मैंने लिखने का काम नहीं start किया अभी. If we do Kamine 2, in fact, me and Vishal were speaking about it, and we are considering doing it. As far as Vishal feels he has a story which is interesting enough, and we're not just doing it because it's a sequel. We spoke about it that we'll make it simpler. We want to make it simpler and make it more accessible. So if 75% of the people got it and 25% didn't, we want the other 25% also to understand.
And you're performing to Danteland once again on the film fair?
Well, I am performing at Filmfare. I'm thinking about what I'll do. I've still not decided.
Fantastic. And he's been hosting very well. I think you're hosting with Shah Rukh Khan at Screen Awards. Many people have liked it, and many people would want you guys to work together.
No, I would love to. I think Shah Rukh, honestly, one of the most gracious people that I've come. He writes most of the script himself. So I was doing 5 segments. On 4 of the segments was done by me and the writer. And this one segment was Shah Rukh Bhai was supposed to do it, and he stepped in the last minute. So I got the script at 7:15, and I went live at 7 o'clock. And I had just sent him a message saying, please save me in our segment. And he was very kind.
You even imitated Amir Khan. You did pretty well. There's another one, Riya K09, best couple jodi beating some of the most popular jodis in Bollywood. This is your and Priyanka Chopra's pairing. Many people have loved your pairing.
I think we make a great on-screen pair. I think I loved what she did in Kamine. Right. Honestly, on paper, when we read the script, both me and Vishal knew that her part was not very long.
Right.
But I think what she did with it was brilliant, and I've got great reactions on our chemistry. People really like us. And I think now I'd like to do an out-and-out commercial film with Priyanka, because Kamine was very, very different, and I'd love to do something out of the box with her, which is, much more commercial. So I hope a script comes along.
That is breaking news. Out-and-out commercial film he wants to do with Priyanka Chopra. Lots of speculation why you have stopped following her on Twitter and all. Somebody has asked me this question, and I don't know who is that.
Well, I mean, that's my personal space, man. I don't really like commenting.
Fantastic. But that person who had asked, I don't know what's the name, but he or she had said that if you feel like answering that question, you can answer that. Okay, this is Nasi Jan. She's from Afghanistan. 3 qualities your dream woman should have, personality and look-wise.
I think honesty.
Okay.
It's very, very important to me. Prioritization. I think when you're in love, you need to make the other person feel like their priority. That's very, very important. Yeah, I must be attracted to her. I must feel like I can spend the rest of my life with her. And everything else you can accept, yeah.
Chance pe dance. Everybody is aware that when you're having some chai on the roadside dhaba and when you're having, that must be quite an experience for you.
It's great, yeah. I love that. I love getting away. And I was traveling alone, and I was traveling in this Innova, so nobody could recognize also. And I love stopping at these dhabas. And you'll be amazed, sometimes people don't recognize you because they don't expect you there. You can just go there quietly, have a cup of quiet chai, and just before people start recognizing you, you can leave. And that's what I was doing, and it was great fun.
All right, we'll take up one more. Moniba, she says that please do tell Fahid that we love him in Pakistan. A very happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Jab We Met happened, personally, I feel it's your best film till date.
Thanks, man.
And a very understated performance. And there's a fan of yours, Gilly, saying, I SMS'd you about that. Now, till then it was 641 times she has seen it. Now she has seen it 647 times. She has sent tons of kind of questions as well. You said you'll wait for the right scripts, but people have those kind of things that maybe Dil Bole Harippa and Chance Pe Dance, maybe were the right choices for you?
In retrospect, if a film does well, everything seems right about it. If a film doesn't do well, I've seen that. Itna log criticize kar rahe hote hain film ko, ye kya hai? And the film releases, it does well, everything becomes good about it. I stand by every film that I have done. Why should I say I made a wrong choice? Maybe we couldn't make the film that we wanted to make, or maybe people didn't understand it, or maybe something went wrong with it. Obviously, there's something which goes wrong with it, but I'm proud of every film that I've done. Yes, I have to learn from my mistakes, but that doesn't mean that I'll disown a film, never.
The perception is that you have a sense for script. Somewhere people felt that why is he playing a second fiddle to Rani Mukherjee in Dil Bole Harippa?
There are certain films which I have huge faith in. And then there are certain films that I do that I feel have potential. With Dil Bole Harippa, there was a reason why I did that film. I wanted to build an equation with Yash Raj Films that offered me a film for the first time. There are times in my life where I believe when I'm working with somebody who has more knowledge than me, then I have to go by their faith and not by my own faith. When I did Dil Bole Harippa, I did it because if Adi is wanting to make a film like that, then I think he has more knowledge of what is successful and what is not. Eventually, we all make mistakes. Yeah? Even Sachin Tendulkar gets out in a duck. We all make mistakes, and we have to learn from them.
Say on Twitter, one thing that we have come across, that Shahid Kapoor is a nice guy, and he kind of gets up and goes to his work, he works out, and he kind of sleeps early, and he kind of says Shabba Khair and Nini time to his fans. And many of them have started following that lingo now. One of the things that I've got in, I think, most of the tweets is that they love you as an actor, but they like you much more as a person. Does it make you feel nice about the whole thing?
You know, I'm so happy that people feel that way, because my only reason...
Your thoughts are very philosophical on Twitter. Your thoughts can't...
Philosophical is very boring. I'm a kamina. That's my image. My image has to stay. No, but I think honestly, the only reason I came onto Twitter, Faridoon, was because I wanted to find a personal connect with my fans, because I wanted people to get to know me for who I am and not depend on anybody presenting me to them. When somebody goes into a theatre, they give 150 rupees to buy a ticket. So I must give them what they want.
They call it the
That's my job. But when I'm on Twitter, I can be myself.
Sure.
Because I'm not asking you to do anything for me. I'm just posting my thoughts. Whether you like them or you don't like them, you have the right to come or not come. Nobody's charging you money to come there. You don't have to give anything. You come voluntarily because you want to come. And so I can actually be myself.
Okay, and a lot of people have lots of things to ask about Mausam. That is your dad's film.
First, I want to clarify that Mausam is not the final title of the film. It is only a working title. Please don't get accustomed to that as a title. We might change it.
Are you playing an Air Force
officer? We might keep it. We might change it. We don't know. I am playing an Air Force officer.
Is it somewhat similar to Top Gun?
No. It's not. It's a love story. So we'll make a formal press announcement with the entire cast and the HODs in place.
Okay.
So please have patience for another week.
How is the experience of working with Mr. Pankaj Kapoor, and what is the best film of Mr. Pankaj Kapoor as an actor? We saw Rakh the other day. What a fantastic actor he is, man.
I think my father is the most underrated actor in this country. I think he's being too low profile. He's too subtle and he just does some brilliant work. And it's very difficult to define his best performance.
Okay,
you know, he did a film called Chameli Ki Shaadi. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but
I've heard about it. He was...
I loved him in Ek Doctor Ki Maut.
Ek Doctor Ki Maut.
That was beautiful.
There's another very small film that he did which maybe a lot of people might not have seen, which was called Rui Ka Boj. He was about 31, 32 and he played a 65, 66-year-old man. And most people don't know that, you know, because they didn't know what he looked like personally. So they don't know what a big change he went through. Maqbool was, I think, an unbelievable performance. He just did a film called Dharam, Halla Bol. Yeah. I mean, almost everything that does. Even a Karamchand, yeah. I mean,
Karamchand, I was about to come to that.
Yeah,
that was great fun, in fact.
Absolutely, it was brilliant.
Carrot and the goggles. And
yeah, people used to run after him with a carrot. I remember as a kid, it was one of my biggest fears that people used to run after my father with a carrot. Ek baar aap kha ke dikhaiye humko. Can you imagine?